Welcome to Stories for Lip Reading. If you haven't used our website before, we suggest you look at our How to Use page before you begin. We hope you enjoy this story, which is called White Lilies and Pink Carnations by Jean Hume. It has been filmed in 2 episodes. Here is episode 1. White Lilies and Pink Carnations by Jean Hume. He looked at her, his big brown eyes burning into her soul. "That will be £48, please," she stammered. He smiled at her and handed her the money. Her stomach did something funny. It sort of lurched. No, it somersaulted. And then he was gone. She gazed after him, lost for a moment in time. "Earth calling, Miss Millie Jones. Back down to earth, please, Miss Jones," said her employer in a sing-song voice. Millie giggled, embarrassed to have made it so obvious that she'd been bowled over by the handsome young man. "Sorry, Mrs. Wilmot. He's ordered a bouquet for his mother's birthday. White lilies and pink carnations." Mrs. Wilmot peered over Millie's shoulder as she read the address and smiled. "I think he may be out of your league, young lady. His mother's a politician and his father owns that big factory on Ryland Place. He went to Eton and then on to Cambridge, I think." Millie shrugged her shoulders. "Just my flaming luck," she said sadly. It was 4 months before she was to see him again. She'd been asked by a girlfriend if she'd like to make up the numbers for a girly night out at a club in town. The evening started well. They were a fun crowd. A couple of hours seemed to fly by, and then one of the girls laughingly said, "Hey girls, check out the talent," as a group of young men walked into the club. Then she saw him and her heart flipped. He saw her at exactly the same time and he looked puzzled, obviously weighing up how he knew her. "That bloke's looking at you, Millie," said the girl sitting next to her. "Who is he?" "Never seen him before in my life," lied Millie. Her heart raced as she saw him making his way across the room to her. "Hi," he said. "How are you?" "I'm fine. How are you?" she replied. "It was at the Dawsons' party, wasn't it?" "That's right," she lied again. "Can I get you a drink?" "Oh, thanks," she said, and got up to follow him across to the bar. "What's your name?" he asked. "I don't think we got that far before, did we?" "Millicent Jones. And yours?" "Tom. Tom Osborne. I recognised you the moment I walked in." There was that smile again, the one that sent her stomach into spasm. "So where do you work, Millicent? Or are you still at uni?" Her heart was beating wildly. How could she tell him that she was just a Saturday morning flower girl, otherwise unemployed? Before she knew it, she had blurted out, "St Andrews. I went to St Andrews. I was there at the same time as Wills and Kate, but I can't discuss it. Sensitive. I'm sure you'll realise that." Why did she say that? She knew at that moment she was way out of her depth and couldn't go back. Somehow she had to keep up the lie. "So where are you working now?" he persisted. "I'm between jobs at the moment. How about you?" she said quickly, trying to deflect the conversation back onto him to gain thinking time. "I'm working for my dad at the moment." "Hey, enough of work. We're here to enjoy ourselves. Let's dance."